What an amazing time to be alive, if you really think about it. We're so fortunate. Because if you grew up between like 1700 and 1800, how much did shit change? 1600 to 1700, what, you make a better boat? Like, what's different? Not a lot of different, man. Everybody kind of is the same for 100 years. And inside of our lifetime, from the late 1960s for me to the early 70s for you, like in the amount of time that we've been alive, things have radically changed, like really, really radically, to the point where it's probably the biggest shift in human ingenuity and innovation that the world has ever seen. And we're just in the middle of it. And we might be in the middle of the next one, which like literally allows us to see what the world looks like 1,000 years from now, because you're going to be alive.
And so that was a limited period of time during which any advances like I could contribute to would be meaningful, and that it would then make sense on focusing on that subset of philosophical questions or general questions that we really need the answer to now, as opposed to 10, 20 years in the future when somebody else can do them better, like the machine minds. And now, of course, that deadline is moving closer. So there's less time remaining. And so my focus is increasingly drifting towards questions where that it might be relevant to have the answer to now rather than a year or two from now. But we're no longer at a point where we can be confident that we won't have superintelligence in just a few years. Like, it could happen.
What is that? When you say that, for the uninitiated, what do you mean by superintelligence?
Well, I guess we first have AGI, artificial general intelligence, AI that can do all the stuff that we can do. And then superintelligence would just be that, but can do it way better than any human can do. So all technical, intellectual, common sense tasks, and then you'd have robotics as well that can do all the physical stuff not much later. So the timeline remains uncertain, but I think it's not impossible that this could happen very soon.